Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm back with another video breakdown of my daily Python practice coding questions. Let's go ahead and get started. Today I am on Data and Motions Week 3, Problem 1 coding question. So let's go ahead and read the instructions. The instruction is to create a function that takes two arguments, the original price and the discount percentage as integers, and returns the final price after the discount. So what I did was I created a few test cases to see what we want the outcome to be. So it's saying that we want to create a function that'll take in two integers, and then as a result, we will get the discounted price from the two integers. So the first integer will be the original price, and the second will be the percentage off that you're taking off the original price. And in the end, we get the final price. So let's go ahead and get started on our function declaration. So we're going to say well, I put the test cases at the bottom, so I'm going to keep the same function name. So we're going to call it total price. And then in the parameters, we want to take num1 and then num2. And then the first thing I want to do is I want to convert, no, I don't want to convert them just yet. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the percentage from num2, and I don't know why I named it nums, but I'm going to change this to num2. So to get that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a variable, and I'm going to call it percentage. And I am going to say percentage is equal to num2. And we are going to divide that by 100. And that will give us the percentage itself. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make it a float so we can get those decimals here. So that is going to give us the decimal amount percentage from num2. And then from there, we want to times that by num1 to get the actual that's the percentage, but we want the percentage times the original price. So here I'm going to say percentage times num1 will be the total discount. So I'm going to call this total discount. And that is going to be, I'm going to make this into a float as well. Float. And then that, what I say is going to be percentage times num1. And that'll give us the amount to subtract from the original price to get the final price. So now after we have this, we can come back and say final. Well, no, we can return it here. Let's see, return. And I'm going to say F string. And then in the inside, we're going to put $sign. And then our brackets, we want to have num1 minus total discount. Total discount. And that should give us the exact amount. Let's talk through this. So we declared a function. At the top that's going to take the original price as num1, and then the percentage as num2, but we want it to be an integer. So from there, we're going to say a percentage is going to be the float of num2 divided by 10, and that will give us the decimal percentage point. And from there, we have to times that by num1, which is the original price, to get the total amounts to subtract. So once we have that total discount, we then can take the original price and minus that discount. And that is what we're returning. So let's go ahead and see if this works down here at the bottom. So I'm going to, in the console, say Python 3. I'm spell Python wrong. Python 3. And we're going to feed it the file and see what we get. And we are getting 90. And we are getting 42.5 or 50. So it's working correctly. I know I might not be the best at explaining it, but it's working correctly. One thing we might can do is we should probably add the second decimal after, so it look more like the money uh format. Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. It looks like we can use the round function to display 2 decimal points. Let's go ahead and try that and see if that works here. So inside of my brackets, I'm just going to type round, not uppercase. I must have hit the cap locks. Yep. So we're going to hit round, put our parentheses there, and then if it'll work for me. Okay, so after our actual number, we're going to put comma and 2. And let's see if that works for us. Let's run it again and see what we get. Nope, I still didn't get it. Let's see. All right, let's try format and see if that'll give us what we want. So format, and then here, quotations is .2f. And I think that's how you use it. Let me see. Format, number. Oh, you cannot use the F string one. Okay. Let's do it this way. See if it'll like this. Okay. Now let's see what we get again. And there you go. So format actually worked. I don't know why round didn't work. I would have to look more into that. But there you have it. Everything is looking great. Let me know how you would have went about solving this one. Let me know if you have any tips for me. Like and subscribe. And everyone have a great day. Bye-bye.